everyone! Thanks for tuning into my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to crochet this lovely summer shawl. It's perfect for throwing over a tank top, a bathing suit, or a bralette whenever you just need a light cover-up in the summer. It's made to fit loose and drape over your curves. One size fits most, but this can easily be made longer or wider. I'm using 100% cotton yarn for this, mostly because it's a breathable material that will feel nice on your skin in the warm weather. Acrylic or wool might be a bit warmer or itchier on your skin, but if that's all you have, just make sure the yarn you pick is soft enough for skin contact. If you want to know more about the types of yarn and when to use them, check out my video, Types of Yarn. I'll link that in the description below if you want more details on that. But for this project, you're going to need at least 540 yards or 300 grams of yarn and a 5mm crochet hook for the standard size shawl. We're going to begin with a slip knot. Insert your hook. And we're going to chain 107. 1, 2, 3, 4. But if you want to make a wider shawl, you would just increase in increments of 20 stitches. You will, however, need more yarn for this adjustment. Okay, once you have 107 chain, we're going to start in the 4th chain from hook with some double crochet stitches. So just count. Don't count what's on your hook. We're going to start here. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. So starting in that 4th chain, we're going to be doing double crochet, and that's US terms, and I'll just show you real quick what I mean. So yarn over, insert through the chain, pull the yarn through, and then yarn over, pull through those first 2 loops, yarn over again, second 2 loops. Okay? And this is actually going to count as our first 2 stitches. So these chains on the end is the first double crochet, and this is actually the second double crochet. Alright, and now we're going to continue with a couple more double crochet. And we want 5. So this is 1 and 2. So this next one's going to be 3. 4. And 5. Alright, looks like that. And now we're going to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to skip the next 5 stitches. So hold your work straight. You can see that this one is coming out of this chain here. So count another 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to start 5 more double crochets in the 6th stitch. Yarn over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 6th. And we'll do 5 more double crochets. Okay, so that's the repeat we're going to be doing. 5 double crochet, chain 5, skip 5, 5 more double crochet. And we're going to do that all the way to the end of the row. So chain 5 again. Skip 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then double crochet in the next 5 after that. Okay, So go ahead and repeat that until the end of your chain row, and I will meet you there. You should be finishing your row with 5 double crochet stitches in the last 5 chain. You should just have a long chain that looks like this. Okay, and now to start row 2, we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Turn our work. And this will count as our first stitch coming out of this last stitch. And now we're going to do 4 more double crochet, 1 in each of the top of these. One, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we just have 5 double crochet on top of 5 double crochet, and now we're gonna chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we're gonna skip over those 5 chain from before and do 5 more double crochet on top of those 5 from before. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so it looks just like that. And go ahead and continue with that pattern until the end of the row, just stacking 5 double crochet on the ones from previous round and chaining 5 and skipping the 5 chain from the previous round. Do that all the way across, and I'll meet you at the end of the row. When you get to the end of row 2, don't forget this chain is going to count as a stitch, so go ahead and do your 5th double crochet right into that top chain on the end there to make sure that you have 5 on the end. Chain 3, turn your work, and repeat row 2 until you have 6 rows of this repeat here. Don't forget that counts as your first stitch. Go ahead and do double crochet into the second, and just keep going with this pattern through row 6, and I'll meet you at the beginning of row 7. This is what we have after 6 rows. Everything should line up so that your chains are on top of your chains and your double crochets are on top of your double crochets. Now to start row 7, it's going to be almost the same thing but slightly different. You're going to chain 4 now and turn your work. And now this chain 4 is going to count as a treble crochet, and we're going to do the same thing, except now we're going to do treble crochets on top of these double crochets. And the treble crochet is a double yarn over, insert through the stitch, pull the yarn through, yarn over, pull through those first 2 loops, yarn over, pull through those next 2 loops, yarn over one more time and pull through the last 2 loops. Alright, so that will be our first treble crochet, our second one, and now we'll do another 3 into the tops of these double crochet. So yarn over twice, insert through the chain, pull through, yarn over, pull pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Alright, so it's the same thing, they're just going to be a little bit taller than the ones before. And keep going now with the 5 chain. 2, 3, 4, 5. And now do 5 treble crochet on top of these and repeat this all the way across the row. At the end of row 7, you will chain 4 and turn your work. And go back in the other direction. Rows 8 through 14 are going to be treble crochet rows, so just repeat row 7 through row 14. And then after that, we're going to go back and do 6 more rows of double crochet. And I'm just going to show you this visual because I think it will help explain what the next, pretty much what the rest of the pattern is. So here's the entire shawl. We started with 6 rows of double crochet, then did 8 rows of treble crochet, then another 6 rows of double crochet. These same 20 rows are repeated for the back side. The only other row that's an exception is row 21, where you make the headspace. This row begins like a double crochet row, but after 4 sets of 5 double crochet, you'll chain 35 to make the headspace, skip 35 stitches, and continue with double crochet until the end of the row. Then just repeat the first 20 rows, working back into the chain 35 as if they were stitches. Hopefully that all makes sense. You can make the shawl longer by adding in more rows. Just remember to adjust on both the front and back side so that your work is symmetrical. For more details, check out the written pattern available at lj.com. I'll leave a link in the description for that. And don't forget to like this video and hit subscribe so you can stay up to date on all my newest patterns.